count it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. I know that it's difficult. I'm stacking this paper, it's sort of habitual. I put a residual and in your like it's part of my ritual, part of the visual. But money you give me it's typical. I wanted it physical. $1 million I count up in intervals. Without it I'm miserable. Don't wanna fall off, so I'm all in my bag. Thinking God like it's biblical. I know it's gonna solve every problem I have. I bought on the principle. Remember the teachers, it's all of my. Now look, all of them pitiful. And all of a sudden I'm so good at math. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up. Count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die, but you can't live without it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die. Oh no, don't stress. Big bills, big pills. I fell in love with big wheels, quick thrills. My running tip drills, can't sit still. Don't give a if it kills. It mixed well. I'm only counting big bills, big bills. I fell in love with big wheels and quick thrills. My running tip drills, can't sit still. Don't give a if it kills. It mixed well. I'm only counting. Don't stress, control. Proceed with caution. I heard if you chase it, it only results in a hole in your heart. I take the whole cake and I won't leave a portion. It's only an organ. Thank God mama couldn't afford it. The loneliest orphan. I flip my misfortune and grow me a fortune. My rollie is scorching. The that hated is slowly endorsing. Now Cody important. My beside me like Tommy and Martin. We ballin' your courtin'. The with your like we Tony your heart in. She don't need a. She from all of the money we countin'. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up. Count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die, but you can't live without it. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it. Can't take it when you die.
Oh, y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna get that Kendrick and that LOX?
Ha ha! I beg man, shut up. Let me see you, darling. My lie, 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 lie. My lie, 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 lie. My lie, 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 lie. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, now bet you can. I love the weekend, love the weekend. Girls up, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend.
it's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From downtown Milwaukee, tonight it's the hometown Milwaukee Bucks getting set to match up with the New York Knicks. The opening tip won by the Bucks as we get going at beautiful new Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. Bledsoe to Lopez. Nice pass to get things going.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
The possession lies with New York. Smith to Kevin Knox. Fires the three. Lopez there to get the rebound. To Middleton. Driving right to the basket. Middleton to Lopez. Brook Lopez. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Bledsoe to Lopez. Layup goes down. Well done.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
Giannis Antetokounmpo pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Middleton to Antetokounmpo. Offense followed up. Brook Lopez with the slam.
You see, Ed, that's the advantage of growing up playing with and against a twin. A lot of fights, a lot of physicality, and controlling the glass is everything.
Smith, now a steal by Milwaukee.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Hill buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that.
Come on, get the fuck out of here.
Just off the 405 freeway in downtown Los Angeles. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, between the Laker girls, the purple and gold, all the banners, all the celebs. You better stay focused.
Ed, are you reading my mind right now? There's a reason why I'm late to the game. Those Hollywood parties, nothing better. But let's get it on the court.
No distractions here tonight. Let's do this thing. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
And 2 for AD. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
Brook Lopez, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
I'll look out for that same move on the next possession, though.
James to Davis. Bledsoe with it up top. Leads a bucket. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Lopez can't connect from in close.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Giannis with it up top. He'll run the offense. Whoa! What a finish!
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
LeBron James with the rock. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
And flushes it down. No stopping AD here.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Hill tosses. LeBron James with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Kuzma to James. Throws it down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Defense! Defense, let's go!
Anthony Davis able to recover with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
And throws it down.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Gets a shot up off the mark. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Mike Budenholzer wants a timeout. His guys have come out flat. Slow start in this first quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Shot for Hill won't go. LeBron with it up top. His team up by 7. Off the assist.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
For Lopez. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To Davis. Anthony Davis. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start. AD, is he a new age big?
Easy answer is yes. He is Mr. Versatility. He can do everything on both the offensive and the defensive end. He can fight the post, battle for position. He can protect the rim. Plus, if you switch, he can guard guards on the perimeter. That's what you love about AD. You need something, he has an answer for you.
Caldwell Pope to James. Wide open look won't go.
The defense has to find a way to become mentally present in this ball game. Another open look, the offense is picking them apart.
And he'll go to the foul line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Ersan Ilyasova has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 77% at the line. Goes 2 for 2. LBJ with it.
I got some for him.
LeBron James. He's now 4 for 6.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
LeBron into the front court. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. Hill across the timeline. Down 11. Anthony Davis snatching it out of the air.
Man.
This will be out of bounds off of
He
Davis.
ain't blocked, but god damn.
Throws it down. The pass taken away. Deep three at the buzzer. That's it for the first quarter. So far, it's been all Lakers. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. LBJ has it to Kyle Kuzma. Now a steal by Milwaukee. To Bledsoe. LeBron James rejects it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for two.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First try at the line, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. To Matthews. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Have to be careful inbounding the basketball, but good anticipation by the defense.
And the defender's got to take note. Otherwise, that shot's going up all game long.
Anthony Davis. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Lopez. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Learn from that. You got to be a step ahead of the offensive player. Know that fake is coming again later.
Lakers ball. And the basket good at the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Matthews goes to the left side. They'll get it down low to Lopez. Cleans it up. JaVale McGee tips it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Bledsoe with the basketball. Trailing by 14. Danny Green. James. That's no good. To Lopez. Brook Lopez. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. It's Cook with the basketball. Up a dozen. To Stevenson. To Cousins. Ersan Ilyasova with a piece.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
And Cousins throwing it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Hill into the front court. 14-point deficit. To Lopez. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
DeMarcus Cousins, 2 of 4 now.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Cook to bring it into the front court. Lead is 12. From the painted area, won't go down. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Hill across the timeline. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. McGee powers it through. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To Hill. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Misses the first. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw.
Get it, shoot it again. Lock up. There you go.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
JaVale McGee sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Footer at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. It's James controlling the offense. Brook Lopez pins it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Middleton to the rim. Flushes down the slam. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Oh, follows and finishes.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Lakers able to recover. Kuzma to Danny Green. Has a chance. That's what you come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
I hear so many players talk about, oh, my skill set is this or my skill set is that. How about your skill set is your effort on the defensive end? That's something we don't talk about as much as we need to.
To Davis. For three. Knocks it down.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Able to convert on both free throws. LBJ. Hill into the front court. His guys down big.
Nice
LeBron
goaltending.
James swats it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Across the timeline comes James. Looking to make something happen. To Davis. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Kyle Kuzma. Not that time. He misses. To shoot for Los Angeles. To Danny Green. Strong finish that time for Danny Green.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
James to Davis. Brook Lopez. Huge block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Middleton to Bledsoe. Off the assist.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
James, that no good off the mark. Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. Gets it in the left corner to Davis. Bucks basketball. And scores. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. James into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Finishing inside the paint on that one. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Shot from the lane won't go. Deep left corner to George Hill. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
Old school equals high percentage.
It's James controlling the offense. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
And a putback slam. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Jared Dudley. A shot at the buzzer. The quarter comes to an end with the Lakers in command. The Bucks to inbound to start this final quarter. And not a whole lot you could do in this situation other than give it your best shot.
And players don't like to hear this, Ed, but the reality of the matter is this is a character-building opportunity. Yes, you may lose this game, but that does not mean that you do not fight each and every possession.
LeBron into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
There's something so different about this player. I can't quite just put my finger on it. Oh, I got it. He actually started to play. Good to see him actually step back on the court and be himself.
Giannis with it up top. He'll run the offense. Short jumper won't go down.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continued. He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. James, that's good D. Shot no good. To Middleton. Whoa, Chris Middleton. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
James to Cousins. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Nothing going here on that drive. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Oops, he missed the first one. Knocks down the second after missing the first. LeBron James with the rock. Probing the defense. And counted at the rim.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
These breakdowns happen because a team lacks communication. You have to point towards your man, keep that butt towards the baseline, and make sure you communicate through every screen.
Giannis for 2 with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
This is what we call turning up here in the second half. I don't know what was said during the timeout or during the team huddle, but this player has really started to come out and play with purpose in the second half.
James to Kyle Kuzma. Here's a chance from long range. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Add 2 points to the board.
Oh my goodness. Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
Off the penetration, almost, but no good. To Bledsoe. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. New blood coming in for both sides. Drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
James has a look. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
LBJ with it. Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
It's James. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Adetokunbo. Missed it. Adetokunbo. Can't connect. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Of a stacked fortune, black kid with dreams by any means to seize some cell phone keys to a black portion. That American pie, he just wanna portion. Product of that environment that he was forced in. Change course when it's out of control. Feel it down in my soul. Fast forward and foresee that fork in the road. Listen, mention you on the road, foreign car whipping. It's mind bending. Open your eyes, I'm bending the rules. Time ticking. The time's different on a globe where every soul trying to survive in it. That's the main concern. Whole hood celebrate when the tables turn, you see. Feels like I'm on the cusp. Great forever, forever's not long enough, it's just. your name get bigger like cap lock. Still can't stall so far from your last stop. Deaf to the yes man, blind to mascots. Look past the moment and try to find your last opponent. Trying to find the answer before this life flashes past you. Blink of an eye, go ghost like a phantom. I'd rather imagine a whole block popping, toast and glasses. More life, no ashes to ashes. Live life fast with no crashes. You can picture that with no caption. Try to see the vision, no glasses. You can picture that with no cameras or flashes. You could just imagine. Still keep my hunger like fasting.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Little Caesars Arena. Tonight, the Detroit Pistons taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. The opening tip to the Pistons, and we're underway at Little Caesars Arena. To Reggie Jackson. Giannis Antetokounmpo rejects it. Couldn't keep it in. Last touch by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Brook Lopez able to recover with the block. Bucks at the controls. Blake Griffin swats it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores. Simply put, can you build a franchise around Blake Griffin right now?
No, not right now. I think he's starting to get to the latter part of his career. I think he could be a key cog in a championship team, but just not the main guy.
Well, you can't do that.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Deep right corner. Antetokounmpo. Blake Griffin with a piece. It's Detroit's ball to Drummond. Around the perimeter. Here's a chance from long range. Hill takes down the board. To Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Whoa! What a finish.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Jackson with it. Down two. And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Curling inside. Griffin to Drummond. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Bledsoe to Antetokounmpo. Knocked loose. Antetokounmpo to Lopez. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
To Luke Kennard. Griffin to Jackson. Brook Lopez. Tips it. That's out. Last touch by Brook Lopez. It's that time for new blood. Mike Budenholzer makes the move to his bench. Griffin to Drummond. The big fella, Andre Drummond. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in, think you can get more at the rim.
Reggie Jackson, that's his second.
George Hill is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 80% at the line. Oops, he missed the first one. Second free throw off the mark. Still one to come. And he converts from the line. Rose into the front court. They trail by one. And he throws it down. Andre Drummond with the slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Count it.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
George Hill, deep left corner. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
I gotta be real here. I think he was the only one expecting to shoot that shot. The crowd, the coaching staff, every other player on the court, and myself, all of our mouths are left wide open right now.
Derrick Rose slams it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Layup goes down. Well done.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Rose into the front court. It's 14-12. Derrick Rose, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Luke Kennard. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Think you know everything about our team? Turn to page 15 in today's game program for the latest trivia question and submit your
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
answers by making a half-court shot.
Hill across the timeline. They trail by 2. Yes! And a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Hey,
Yo.
you ever bail out of something at the last second?
Still caught
That's what I
air
saw
and
right
almost
there
dunked
from the
over
video.
this nigga.
We call that no man's
Oh,
land.
ridiculous.
They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Right now, the Pistons have the basketball. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Wesley Matthews. Swings it. Beyond the arc for 3, and he burns them.
And I just hear my high school coach preaching this thing to me every single day, and it's still pertinent for the NBA. It's all about spacing. And when you have guys who are lethal three-point shooters and they understand spacing, oh, that whole floor opens up, and that's a thing of beauty to watch.
For 3, he made his first effort, but not that time. Knocked loose. Pistons come away with it. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's now 4 for 6. They'll let one fly from half court. That ends the first quarter, and it's deadlocked. All tied up. A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second. To Hill. Lopez. From the painted area, won't go down. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. Hill to Lopez. Goes to the right side. Nothing going here on that drive. With a drop step. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Reggie Jackson rocks the rim.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
i.e.o.g to George Hill. Gets to the basket, but it's no good.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was, so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Giannis with it up top. He'll run the offense. Knocked loose. Rose into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Ah, the monster stuff.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
i.e.o.g going to launch beyond the arc, off the mark. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
New blood coming in for both sides. A bad pass as the Pistons come away with it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Shot from the lane won't go. Pass stolen by Detroit. Rose, and they call it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Drummond. From long range. Can't get the bounce. Giannis in control of the basketball. Down 4. And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Curling inside. From the outside, no good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Griffin to Drummond. It goes down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Team foul number 3. Detroit Pistons are in the penalty. Subbing in for Detroit.
Rebound pulled in by the Pistons. Kennard to Griffin with a drop step. Rose. Can't connect. It's no good. And scores. Strong take.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Pistons ball here. Rose to Griffin. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. He's 2 for 2 now.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Middleton. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Griffin. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Lays it in off the alley-oop pass. That's it. First half has come to an end. The Pistons with the lead. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Milwaukee with the basketball. Slam dunk. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
To Luke Kennard. Drummond. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
A simple touch foul.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Bledsoe to Hill. And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Whistle stops play, and we'll get a timeout here for Detroit as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Dwayne Casey will shift gears and make some changes. Knocked loose. Fires the three. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
To George Hill.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Lays it in with the touch off the alley-oop pass. Hill into the front court. His guys down 11. And he'll go to the foul line.
And as a defender, you can...
$50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan, these red bottoms and no Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on a gram. Wait, baby, wait, hop up in this race. No, this not a date, this a cruise, but don't debate. Wait, it's getting late, think it's past 8. To my place, baby, me like some. Wait, call Jake, think I need a the face. I need to take a break. Wait, but don't be cool. Money stupid blue. Boyfriend is a fool. I'm trying to make you comfortable. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on a
From the land of Wilt and Kareem and Magic, it's Los Angeles, California and Staples Center. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams.
And Ed, when you think about greatness, you think about this franchise has 16 titles. That's the second highest number in the NBA, but they're making the right moves to hopefully get to 17 soon.
Let's see if this Lakers franchise can recapture the glory. We're ready to go in this one. And draws contact. So, it's Griffin going to the line for 2.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Knocks down the first. So he hits the first, misses the second. LBJ. Surveys the floor. Probing the defense. James not going down here. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. To Danny Green. Lets it fly from long range. Long Island zone. Danny Green with the 3.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that.
Oh, ferocious slam inside.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
James into the front court. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Danny Green to Kyle Kuzma. From long range. His first effort off the mark. Not that to end a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
And a chance coming up at the line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 73%. First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Jackson to Griffin. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Across the timeline comes James. They trail by 2. To Danny Green. For 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
And draws contact. Andre Drummond going to the line to shoot 2.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First one goes down. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Runner here won't go down. LeBron with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Look, it's still early. Make your...
Hasn't missed yet.
Yo, what's good,
Misses
man?
the first. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Rose to Drummond. JaVale McGee pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Yo, so what's good, man?
JaVale McGee.
What you up to?
And the finish at the rim.
Shit, I'm doing
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Then head to head.
Rose to Drummond.
Then ranked game. I'm trying to win.
And he's fouled. Very close
find
game.
a
The
secret to
result,
kill the
he's
Lakers.
going to the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Crazy ass team.
Andre Drummond, couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Off the mark on the first free throw.
Look, I'm over here just broadcasting it. And broadcasting for like an hour, I think.
So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. LeBron into the front court. 2-point advantage. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
First try at the
See,
line,
you go,
no
you
good.
check my game out. I'm on here
Good
broadcasting.
recovery. Hits the second free throw.
Even though I'm losing right now, 9-12.
JaVale McGee with a piece. They've got it back.
Yeah, they be cheap.
Caldwell Pope, great look and vision. LeBron James, first couple didn't go. That one is true.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
LeBron into the front court. Up 5. Andre Drummond sends it away. Out of bounds, last touch by the Pistons. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. JaVale McGee to Caldwell Pope.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
Deep left corner. 24-second
This
violation.
nigga passed it back. I think that was Rajon Rondo. What to say? Stupid.
Rose to Drummond. And now here comes Hackett Drummond. Intentional foul put on Andre to send him to the line.
Now here's your chance to make them pay for making you the target of hacking. Well, actually, your free throw shooting made you a target, but you can still fix that.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. James into the front court. Up by 3. Davis. Anthony Davis. Missed his first. That one goes.
Had a difficult first quarter. Couldn't really find his rhythm, but you got 3 more left to play.
Here's a chance from long range.
Get
It's
the
no
fuck
good.
out of
Shots
here.
not going down.
Oh, non-shooting ass thing.
To James. Oh, had him going there for a second. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Oh, whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 5. Detroit Pistons are in the penalty.
Nope, first one does not go. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Not giving up on that play. The result, a tie-up. The official's ready. Let's see who can take the jump. A shot at the buzzer. No good. He couldn't get it to drop. Horn sounds ending this first quarter of play. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Jackson with it. 9-point margin. Short jumper won't go down. Caldwell Pope. Misfires. It's no good. And they call it.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Number 3, Anthony Davis. That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Nothing going here on that drive. JaVale McGee snatching it out of the
Every
air.
fucking
Across
thing.
the timeline comes James. The lead stands at 9. LeBron James. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after
Look at
that
this
make.
nigga. This nigga
Used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need
players.
players to run the
Catch
floor.
the
No, I
interception.
don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Out of bounds. Last touch by the Pistons. Stuffs it down with authority.
This offseason, I heard so many
They gotta
voices,
put the
even that
defense
of the great
back in this
Shaquille
damn
O'Neal,
game. This game
talking
got
about how
no fucking
LBJ
defense.
needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for
Mad
LeBron,
fucking
it's not about
offense,
chasing
no defense.
external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Luke Walton switching things up. He's got some new players out there.
Number 15, Marcus
Jackson.
There you go, right there. Bang.
JaVale McGee able to recover with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To the basket goes Jackson, but a shot won't fall.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything. That's why shots aren't dropping.
Get ahead of
Jackson with it. His guys trail by 13. He won't get away with this one. Referee calls it intentional.
Yo, Knight, that's you on
Maybe a
that?
design disruption right there. Or probably just an accident.
I was making sure. So,
Substitutions, Detroit.
fucking team's all damn.
He was hacked. They let it go.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game.
Look at that. Look at that. You see that, right?
In the second quarter.
Gets it to go. And the foul.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and
I'm
getting a crack at the extra point.
Detroit Pistons.
Free throw's good. It's a 3-point play. This big
I'm getting on
first
some
half continues.
Call of Duty after this.
Rose into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Griffin.
All right.
Fires the three.
This game here is a
Shakes free and hits.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Lakers ball.
Lakers got a crazy-ass squad.
Rondo off the mark. Rose into the front court. His guys currently down by 13. To Griffin. Great pass to set it up. Knocks it down from mid-range.
The assist from number 23, Blake Griffin.
He powers it through.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Shot from the lane won't go. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
JaVale McGee rejects it. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
Number 1, Reggie Jackson.
Rondo with the basketball. His guys up by 15. Lays it up and in.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
To the basket goes Jackson, but a shot won't fall.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
And he'll go to the foul line. Rajon Rondo at the line for 2 shots. He wants this number up, 60% career free throw shooter. Two for 2 on that trip.
That boy got jumper.
Jackson with it. His guys down big. To Griffin.
Why the fuck is Blake Griffin standing back there?
Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Griffin gets it in the right corner. Fires the 3. Is good.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some.
So
everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
You don't shoot 3, you can go behind the scoring line.
A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. Caldwell Pope cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
Every NBA player has a superpower. His, obviously, is that depth perception because that trajectory leads the ball to the net every time.
And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. Here's Rondo with it. His guys holding the big lead. Has a look. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Pistons have it. Wide open look. Won't go. Sizing up the defense. Driving right to the basket. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And hits the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. 4-3. That misses with 3 seconds left. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our first half. Very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Oh, they called the foul.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. To Drummond. Can't miss those. Danny Green to James. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Griffin. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
Andre Drummond sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Danny Green to James. Beyond the arc for three. Rebound Drummond. Take stock of the floor. Anthony Davis. Huge block. Goes to the right side.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
And throws it down.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Jackson with it. Down a bundle. Kennard to Drummond. Around the perimeter. Kennard shot off the mark.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know. Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. James goes to the left side. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Reggie Jackson, not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
LBJ has it. Andre Drummond with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Lets it fly from long range. He took the bait, and he hits.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough two than a wide-open three.
Andre Drummond knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
Ed, I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Like a smooth operator, Dwayne Casey will make some moves right now. A bad pass as the Pistons come away with it. And Green able to clear the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Shot from in close, no good. LeBron with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Anthony Davis. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of it.
To Rose. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
LeBron into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.